Hey everyone, this is going to be a super quick recap video of some skills from week 6. I just want to quickly remind everybody how we can go about changing the color mode and the resolution of our images. So to start off with, I have this sort of like vacation rental sort of image here of some beach houses, and I need to make sure that it is in CMYK for our project, right? Because this would be an asset that would be printed, it needs to exist in CMYK. So I can tell right up here just from looking at the tab of my document that it's in an RGB color space. So if I go up to image, select mode, and then come down here to CMYK, it'll ask me if I am ready to convert it. Because there's no other layers happening in this document, it's not asking me to merge anything or flatten or rasterize anything, but just kind of be aware that if you have a really complex sort of composite happening here with multiple elements, you'll be asked these other sorts of questions. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and there we go. It switched it over to CMYK. Next up is the image size. So we need to change the resolution. I'm going to make sure that I click on image size right here. And I want to make sure that it is set to 300. It actually already is, which is amazing. But if this was set to something like 72, make sure that you change the resolution from 72 to 300, and then adjust the noise. You want to make sure that you're not completely eliminating any noise by dragging this to 100%. I find that typically the best results is somewhere between 10, maybe 15%. So use your best judgment. When you are reducing the noise, it's best if you choose on newer versions of Photoshop Preserve Details 2.0. If you're working on the newest version of Photoshop in 2025, you'll have that. I'm in a slightly older version right here, so unfortunately I only have Preserve Details. But try and remember Preserve Details 2.0. Okay? And then that should get you everything that you need. Once you're happy with the level of noise and you are like you've adjusted this to say 300, you can go ahead and hit OK, and it will automatically scale up the resolution of your image. Just a reminder, if you're looking for images from Google, it's best to use the tools function when you're searching for your images. So for example, if I come to Google and I look for beach house, I want to make sure that I'm using tools, choosing large, and then I'm looking for images that have a big resolution. So for example, let's say for this Airbnb project, I wanted to highlight, let's go with this one, for example. I can hover over this and I can see that this image is 2200 by 2000 pixels. That's pretty large, and that will up-res really nicely to 300 pixels per inch. If you do not do this step and you just select any size, let's look for something that's maybe a little bit on the smaller side. This one here, 800 by 1000. Not as good. It's not going to scale up as well. It will scale up, but just not as well. So just kind of know when you are hovering over your images, look for ones that have the options that have the largest dimensions to them, because they will scale up the best as you go and work on this assignment. I hope that all helped, just to refresh your memory for image color profiles and image resolution. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.